This morning, we continue our training series getting ready for the 2013 Publix Gasparilla Distance Classic. And if you're like me and you want to try this, but you've never run a 5K, the YMCA is offering some free tips for you. And since the race is only a week away, here are some things that you should do and some things that you should stay away from.
Seconds. Great hamstring.
5K. I've run, I've walked, now it's time to put up or shut up. The Publix Gasparilla Distance Classic is just a week away. What should you and I be doing now to prepare for this race? Here are some do's and don'ts, and we'll start with the don'ts. Now is not the time to try something new, so don't try a new diet. Don't try anything radically different. And here's another one. Don't try new shoes. It takes a couple of training sessions to break in those new kicks, and wearing new footwear sometimes even just a few days before a race can cause blisters and foot discomfort, and really, who can run like that? Now, a couple of do's. Do make the final week before your race an easy one with light workouts. And 1 or 2 days before the 5K, take a complete leg rest day. And as always, before any workout, do get warmed up. Think of it this way.
What you're trying to do with the warm-up is actually warm up your body. So you increase the core temperature. As you're doing that, all of your joints have what's called grease in them. And as you're warming up your body, this grease actually activates, and what it does is it lubricates all of your joints.
So you can get that free training at the YMCA as well, and you do not need a membership to do that. Just drop by any Tampa Bay area Publix store, pick up a 2013 Publix Gasparilla Distance Classic entry brochure. And again, there's a YMCA training registration form inside there. You really only have a week to get started, so you probably should have started before now. But, hey, if you want to give it a shot, go for it.
The funniest story that Rod told me is that he was trying to get video of himself with his phone training so he could use it for the stories, and some guy at the gym's like, ego.
It was just so funny. I put the phone down and I just looked up and he's walking by. He's like...
For the record, he does take pictures of himself all the time.
Like this. By the way, you should go to WFLA.com. Now that Gail is done making fun of me. For more information about the Gasparilla Publix Gasparilla Distance Classic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No, you're doing great.
But
all new this morning. Yeah, right. All new this morning, a very close asteroid flyby. I want to make sure to take pictures of that. If I see it, an asteroid the size of a football field is going to pass so close to Earth tomorrow, it will even be closer than some satellites. But don't get nervous. NASA scientists say it will definitely not hit us, although I'm still nervous. They say the asteroid will miss Earth by about 17,000 miles. Give or take. Take a look at this. Folks in Russia woke up to a fireball streaking across the sky this morning. The Russian Academy of Science says the meteor entered the Earth's atmosphere at a speed of at least 33,000 miles per hour and shattered about 1,800 miles above ground. The European Space Agency says there is no connection between the meteor and the asteroid hurtling toward a near-Earth encounter. As that meteor flew by, it created a large plume of smoke that could be seen in the sky for more than 125 miles. About 400 people suffered injuries when a shockwave blew out windows all over the region. The falling objects even caused some damage to buildings.
Kangaroos often show up on Australian golf courses, but not usually when the pros are in the middle of a tournament. On Canberra yesterday, 10 of the best women golfers in the world were competing at the Australian Women's Open when they were interrupted by this. Kangaroos, they like to feast on the fairways and graze on the greens. Canberra, by the way, is dry this time of year, and the Kangaroos just cannot resist the lush green grass.
See, I'd make them caddy for me. They got those convenient pouches and all. Hand me a 9-iron.
That's pretty funny. That was actually, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's get a check on traffic with Leslie Lacey. I'm going to take a picture of Leslie, too.
Oh, there we go. You can photobomb me behind you, just like Kelly Clarkson. All right, folks, look at this. In Ruskin area, we've got a crash here that's really starting to cause some delays. If you're used to taking I-75 northbound, heads up, because this is a 4-lane highway through this area, or interstate, and only one of those lanes is open. So you have 3 lanes blocked right now, northbound I-75, and this is Sun City Center that we're looking at. We're down to 14 miles per hour. You have a couple of options here. You can actually just leave the house 20 minutes early, or you could take an alternate. Here's US 41. It looks great northbound. Also 301 looks great as well. Don't know when this is going to get cleared up, but again, 3 out of 4 of those lanes are blocked right now on I-75. 75 north. Meanwhile, over here on State Road 54 at Boyette Road, we've got a collision. I-75 throughout Pasco County starting to build and spinning around looking southbound as you head into downtown Tampa. Pretty good drive into downtown. We're starting to heat up here right as you come around the downtown slot in pockets out to about Howard, Armenia. If you happen to use Twitter, I'd love to hear from you at Leslie Lacey at Twitter. I'll keep you updated on your morning commute. Now let's check in with Lee Span. Get the weather.
Low clouds and drizzly this morning. Not picture perfect Florida weather. This is the way it looks from right outside of our window here at the news center. Boy, it is cloudy, and since midnight we've picked up 2/100ths of an inch of rain, really just kind of a light sprinkle. And we're watching some out in the Gulf of Mexico, some heavier pockets of rain that may push on shore. But in the morning, mainly it's just these sprinkles that are out there. 58 degrees at 9 a.m. Most of the rain through the day will be south of I-4. That's not to say you won't see rain to the north, but just most of the rain will be south. 64 degrees at noon. We might even see some sunshine today as opposed to yesterday, especially in those northern areas. 69 degrees at 3 p.m. Now, we checked in this morning with Patty in Newport Richey. She's at 57 degrees. In fact, we're actually a little cooler out there this morning than yesterday. 9 degrees cooler actually in Brooksville, 5 degrees cooler than this time yesterday in Plant City, 7 degrees cooler in Brandon, 6 degrees cooler in Tampa. Winds generally from the north-northeast this morning. That's helping to bring in that cooler air. Officially 57 in Plant City, down to 48 in Inverness, 58 in Clearwater. Tampa's at 57, 57 degrees also in Bartow, and 58 in Northport. But look what a difference just in our own state. From 31 below freezing in Tallahassee to 70 down in the Keys around Marathon. So obviously a cold front came through, kind of put on the brakes just to our south. There's a second cold front to our north. That is the one that's going to bring in some big changes. But we got to get through this one first, a kind of stubborn one down to the south. Notice how we're starting to erode the clouds from north to south. It's going to continue all day today. In fact, watch it on our RPM forecast model. By 10:30, some of our northern areas starting to see that sunshine we missed yesterday. By 2:30, more and more of us to the south, or more and more of us farther to the south getting that sunshine. We bring back some clouds overnight and our winds start getting stronger, and that's out ahead of this big time cold front. And the big thing with it will be the colder air it draws in behind it. Today, if you're out on the water, northeast winds becoming northwest at 15 knots. 69 today in Tampa with clearing skies, 69 in Lakeland, 69 Sarasota, 69 in West Chase, and 70 in Plant City. Look what a change, though. From 69 today to 65 and gusty tomorrow to 30s Sunday, Monday mornings, and only getting up to 59 on Sunday. Now, it's a short-lived cold snap, but you are certainly going to be shocked into remembering that it's winter.
Yes, we will be. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. At 6:51, more Bay Area headlines are coming up in just a moment.
You're watching News Channel 8 today.